In a recent article on Entertainment Weekly, James Cameron spoke about 4 key scenes in Avatar: The Way of Water, and in this video I want to speak about the one focusing on the Metkayina tribe, as there is quite a bit of information to discover. Avatar Theory here, hope you're doing well and having a fantastic day, and the link to this article is in the pinned comment below, as is a link of how you can enter for a chance to win the Art of Avatar 2, but before I continue, just please keep in mind that this video will contain some spoilers for Avatar 2. Now, looking at the new image, breaking down this new image on Entertainment Weekly, we can see that front and center is Tonowari, right there at the back is a pregnant Renal, and on the left side is Inung, the child of Tonowari and Renal. Now this itself is a beautiful image because I'm very excited to see Tonowari on screen. He is probably one of my most anticipated characters in the sequel, and looking at the background, they're likely at the Metkayina reef. Now, jumping on the article, it goes as follows, quote, "With the ocean comes the Metkayina, a clan of Na'vi who dwell in shallow waters. Unlike the Ometegai clan, whose Na'vi thrive on land, those in the Metkayina have biology adapted to aquatic life. They are marked by tails and fin-like strakes that help them propel through the water. Renal and Tonowari lead these Na'vi in the Metkayina as chieftains. A pregnant Renal is seen in the background of the scene as Tonowari explains something important about the cultures of the Metkayina and the Tulkun. More on the latter shortly. The specific tattoos inspired by Polynesian and Melanesian cultures signify their authority. She's the Tsahik, the spiritual leader, the shaman, the keeper of wisdom, Cameron says. The male leader, who's called the Oleoktan, handles the day-to-day, which is hunting, weaving, any kind of fabrication work. He's like the secular leader and she's the spiritual leader. For major decisions, if it doesn't clearly fall into one camp or the other, but it affects everybody, they need each other's agreement. So even though you see Tonowari as this big, strong alpha male type leader, he doesn't make a move without Renal's wisdom. The film suggests Jake has met Tonowari before when Na'vi clan leaders got together sometime in the past to discuss the RDA's ravaging of Pandora. Jake knows him, Cameron confirms, but has never spent time at Tonowari's village before. So there's a tension between these two guys. They respect each other, but Jake is asking for something that's quite dangerous for Tonowari, end quote. So right at the end of the article, this is the first time I believe this is the first time that is confirmed that Jake knows Tonowari. It was hinted at during the teaser trailer and in certain articles, but it was never confirmed. And here James Cameron outright confirms that Jake knows Tonowari. How he knows Tonowari is, well, they do say that, you know, the clan leaders got together to discuss the RDA, but it was never officially revealed. So the fact that Jake knows Tonowari, he goes to Tonowari for help, means that there is a big reason that he's turning to Tonowari and not one of the other clan leaders. And of course, it's stated that Jake is asking for something quite dangerous, obviously implies that Jake is basically asking for Tonowari to put himself and more importantly his family in danger to help Jake against the fight against the RDA. But it could also be Jake going to Tonowari and essentially asking him to help him get Spider back. He could be going to the Metkayina tribe because he knows that Spider was captured and he knows the only way to get Spider, to get his son back, is to get help from this tribe. So it could even possibly be Jake going there not meaning to really essentially fuel the fire to this war that's already ongoing, but just wants to get Spider back that causes this massive war to happen. And we know that this image shown on the screen at the moment, this is the image that we've seen in one of the post-credit scenes in the Avatar Remastered, where Lo'ak is basically talking to Tonowari, talking about Payakan the Tulkun, talking about essentially bonding with this creature, and where Tonowari is explaining to him that bonding with Payakan, who's essentially a killer, is forbidden. So this is definitely a tense scene and will likely cause more friction between Jake and Tonowari. But I leave the question up to you guys. What do you think Jake is specifically asking from Tonowari? Let me know in the comments below, and for more Avatar content, have a look at the rest of my channel. Until next time, have a fantastic day and stay safe.